alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Quick strike complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Green. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. It's Lopez. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quick release on the RPO.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got a man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Curry. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times.
Punch it out of the air.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Fletcher. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Coleman finds his man on the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. The lone back's got it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner is stopped. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll pull it down across the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He's got him. At the 35, he stops. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your
wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Runs through a tackle. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. This goes firing. Touchdown, Cowboy.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Green. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. The screen, and watch out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Sweeney. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for the
touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.